Welcome back to Trash Man MMA. It's your boy Trash Man. Happy Halloween. Hey, happy Halloween. No, I'm just playing. Happy Halloween. But we're making a fight night card, man, to, Sean, I think his name is Sean. Steve Garcia versus David Onama, man. This card is as scary as it gets. This card's so fucking trash. But we're going to get into it, man. A little late night. I don't know how many of y'all are watching this. If you're watching this, like I said, happy Halloween, man. We're going to get right into it, though. Let me not waste your time. I did some research for this one, man. And I'm actually pretty confident in my ability to go nearly perfect on it, you know? First fight of the night, Talenta Alencar versus Ariana Carnelosi. Now, let me be professional and pull out my notes, yeah? Talentar Alencar has a great grappling background, great jiu-jitsu base, but she is unable to finish any UFC caliber opponents. I'm pretty sure she just can't finish them. While Irina Carnelosi has actually really good comp. I believe she fought Zhang Wei Li on the preliminary, not preliminary. She fought Zhang Wei Li on the regional scene. I believe her first fight was to Amanda Lemos. I believe her second fight was against Bruno Brazil, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm going to go Ariana Carnelosi by 29-28. On to the next fight, though. Phil Rowe versus Young Hong Ko. Phil Rowe just hasn't looked good, you know. I can't remember how that fight with Angelusa really went, but he got the third round knockout or second round knockout. I forgot what it was, but I believe before that he was kind of just doing okay, but he was getting caught in exchanges that would make him lose the round. I believe he lost the first and second round and was on his way to losing the third before Angelusa gassed out and Phil Rowe got a wild KO. Seung Hong Ko is great on the feet, and I believe his judo background is too much for Phil Rowe, who dropped one to not Connor Matthews, but the other Matthews, and Neil Magny. Seung Hong Ko is just coming off his best performance of all time. I'm going second round rear naked choke for Seung Hong Ko. I think he could piece him up on the feet, take him down. I think he could maul him on the ground. On to the next. Oh my gosh, there's so many women's fights on this fucking card. Hey, Ruiz is actually really hot, you know. She's actually super fucking hot. That's actually crazy. Alice Ardaline versus Montserrat Conejo Ruiz. Oh, this is the girl. Ruiz has absolutely no chin. She's gotten chinned 3 times in a row. She was at flyweight, she got chinned, and then she went down to strawweight, and then she got chinned twice more. And Ardaline, while she's not the craziest finisher, I don't think she's finished a UFC fighter either. But she's a finisher. She's finished 8 out of her 10 wins. She has four wins by KO, 4 wins by submission. I'm going a first round KO for Ardaline. I don't think her striking is too crazy, but it's decent enough. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going at least Ardaline to knock out Montserrat in the first round. Uriah Hall is fighting as we speak. He's fighting a guy called Marcus Perez. And honestly, it's not looking good for Uriah Hall right now. Oh, I think he's actually about to get KO'd right now. No lie. He's getting pressed up against the floor in karate combat. On to the next fight. Ketlin Vieira versus Norma Dumont. When you really bring in all the X's and O's, when you really peek around and you really sift around the fights and the statistics and the hoopla and the yeehaw, fuck off, bro. I don't know, dude. I'm going Norma Dumont because Irene Aldana is one of my personal favorite women's fighters. Ketlin Vieira had a good, I guess, good showing against Kayla Harrison, the champ. Look, bro, I'm going fucking Norma Dumont because I think she's a little bit hot. All right, I think she's pretty fucking hot, and I think Vieira's not. What can I say, man? If you're going Vieira, go ahead. I don't care. I'm going Dumont, third round, ground and pound TKO. On to the next fight. Dante Johnson versus Cedric Dumas. Now, Cedric Dumas is a Halloween character in and of himself. Bro looked like bro went crazy on the 2K tats, man. Holy shit. Uriah Hall almost got flatlined. Holy shit. Cedric Dumas, man. Look, Dante Johnson is a fat ass. He just fought at heavyweight. I believe he weighed in at like 205. I can't remember. But he's a heavyweight. He's never fought below 200 pounds. And to fight Cedric Dumas, lighter man skill, bro. I'm going lighter man skill. Dante Johnson, like I said, never fought below 200 pounds. Cedric Dumas, while he's not the best, he's not a 200-pounder flat-footed retard, obese retard, like like all of Dante Johnson's opponents. So I'm going with lighter man skill here, man. 2 weight classes below. He's gonna be a lot quicker. He's a lot taller. He has more reach. He has like a 2.5-inch reach advantage. Just with the drastic weight cut as well for Dante Johnson, I can't see him really taking a shot all too well. Even though he looks in relatively like pretty good shape here, I'm gonna just go Cedric Dumas. I think if he plays it smart, he could get a second round body kick KO or like a teep to the body. Just really wear down Dante Johnson. Dante Johnson goes down, quits on himself. I'm going Cedric Dumas, second round KO. Body shot related. On to the next, Timmy Kwamba versus Kwang Ho Lee. Oh, I rate Kwang Ho Lee more. And I don't like Timmy Kwamba. I'm going Kwang Ho Lee by first round KO. Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm throwing it up in the air. Fuck it. Toss it. Hoop. Shot from the moon right there. First round KO for Kwang Ho Lee. On to the next. Billy Elikana versus Kevin Christian. I believe Kevin Christian. No. That's Dante Johnson who just fought on the Contender Series. Kevin Christian also just fought on the Contender Series, but last year. So it wasn't really recently. It was last year. I can't remember him. Can't remember his opponent. Can't remember his performance. Billy Elikana is actually pretty good. Or is he, Bogdan Gushkov, how good is he really? And Ibo Aslan, he's like 1-2 in the UFC, so how good is he really? You know what I'm saying? Kevin Christian, he's a dangerous fighter in his own right. He's finished every single fight. Billy Elikana isn't the most dangerous finisher. I believe he has 4 KOs, 2 submissions, and 4 decision wins. I believe that's what it's like. But Kevin Christian, he's taller. He has a bit more of reach, and he's a more dangerous finisher. I think Billy Elikana can really slow this fight down like he did with the Ibo Aslan. Ibo Aslan was a dangerous finisher as well, and he was able to make that fight at a snail's pace and just outdo him. I believe there was some controversy on who won. Uriah Hall is getting mushed in right now. Oh, Uriah Hall is getting mushed in. Oh, he's turtling. He's turtling back. Oh, he tried to throw a spinning elbow, but he's not doing anything. Uppercut. Uppercut. Uriah Hall's fading. Uriah Hall's fading. He's fading fast. They break it up. I believe Billy Elikana can get it done. Like I said, just slow it down and, win a controversial decision. On to the main card. Alan Nascimento versus Cody Durden. I am going Alan Nascimento. I think Cody Durden is washed. I don't think he's washed. He is washed. He has no chin anymore. He's on a downfall. He's 1-4 in his last 5. Out of those 4 losses, he's been finished 3 times. He's also taken this fight on short notice. Alan Nascimento is a different guy. He has good wins over Jake Hadley back in the day, a split decision with Tagir Ulianbekov, who literally finished Cody Durden. Alan Nascimento went to a split decision with that guy. Alan Nascimento is also a dangerous grappler himself, bro. He's a demon on the ground. He has 15 out of his 21 wins come by submission. Like, bro, who is the guy that just finished Cody Durden? I can't remember who. I can't remember who, but some fucking foreigner finished Cody Durden with like a rear naked choke. I can't remember who. Might have been Tagir. I'm going Alan Nascimento. It's not even really a fight to go with. Cody Durden's on a crazy downfall trajectory, and he's taking this fight on short notice. This is terrible career management for him. He literally only took it because he probably lives in LA. Not LA. He probably lives in Vegas, and he took it. But, yeah, I'm going Alan Nascimento. Probably by, first round submission. On to the next. Charles Radke versus Daniel Frenza. Daniel Frenza, out of the corner of my eye for a split second, looked like Chris Barnett. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It was a jump scare in its own right. Charles Radke versus Daniel Frenza, bro. I can't trust Radke, dude. Like, it's 2025. I'm sorry, I can't trust Radke. Now, granted, his 2 losses in the UFC aren't bad. It's to Carlos Prates and Mike Malott. Great competition now that they're both ranked. But Frenza is a dangerous fighter, and I honestly think that stoppage for Reese McKee was really bullshit. I thought it was like a shit stoppage. I thought he would have finished McKee. The one fight I don't pick. The one fight I don't even know. I think I picked McKee to win that. I can't remember though, but I don't fucking know, man. I'm going round 1 KO for Daniel Frenza, even though that's a stretch. I just think Radke looked really bad against Mike Malott, but I guess that's not even that bad, So if you're going Radke, I don't blame you. Daniel Franza obviously gets cut up and wears damage pretty easily, so a brute force like Radke can really put in work on that and really make use of that. But I'm going Daniel Frenza. Maybe not first round KO, maybe third round KO, or maybe like a 29-28, 30-27 Daniel Frenza. But unless Charles Radke just grits down, bites down on his mouthpiece, and like throws just like non-stop overhands, I think Daniel Frenza can maybe do it. If you're picking Charles Radke, though, I don't blame you. On to the next. Literally me versus literally me. If you know, you know, which none of you know. But both of these guys, just know right here, they're both literally me. Isaac Dalgarian versus Yadir Deval. American versus fucking Cuban. I like Yadir Deval. I think his performance against Connor Matthews was actually pretty good. I think it was maybe just a knee up the middle or right overhand or maybe a fucking combination of both. I can't remember. But Bulgarian is low-key undefeated. I mean, I can't remember if he wet blanketed Christian Rodriguez or if Christian Rodriguez wet blanketed him. I can't remember which was which. But arguably could have went to Isaac Bulgarian or maybe not. It was quite a while ago. But he had a good win since then. I can't remember who, but C-Rod, that's a good opponent. Francis Marshall, that's a pretty good opponent. And Vol, like, it was a good showing against Connor Matthews, but Connor Matthews isn't that. Connor Matthews isn't, at the end of the day, isn't an impressive win, no matter how impressively you beat him. I'm going to go Isaac Dalgarian, 30-27 smudge fest. I think he's just going to smudge Yadir Deval into the ground, into the corner of the fence, and just kind of smudge punch him. Maybe Deval's able to get something going. Maybe he's able to rally back in the third round and win that round to make it a 29-28. But either way, I think Isaac's going to be 2 up, and I think he's going to win. That's my prediction. On to the next. Jeremiah Wells versus Themba Gorimbo. Bro, you can't be losing to Max Griffin, bro. You can't be losing to Max Griffin. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, bro. Jeremiah Wells, we can't be losing to Max Griffin. I don't even remember when it was, but that's never acceptable, all right? Never acceptable. Themba Gorimbo, I get it. He dropped onto Vicente Luque. But, hey, bro, it was literally Vicente's signature. Not quite. It was an anaconda, but same shit, bro. Same shit, different stroke. Holy shit, that was the most brutal axe kick attempt I've ever fucking seen in my life. I'm going Themba. I don't care that he just got caught by a fluke submission by Vicente. I don't care. I think that's a way better win. Or I think that's a way better loss than Max fucking Griffin, dude. Like, I don't care. Like, Jeremiah Wells, he's shit. He's shit. And even if you don't rate Themba, you gotta admit that it was kind of not a fluke, but Bro, he has wins over like Raza and Brahimaj, dudes that are kind of now like coming into their own, and Themba Gorimbo clearly beat him. So I think just the right pick is Themba Gorimbo. I'm pretty sure Jeremiah Wells is like 1-4 in his last 5 as well. Pretty sure he's on like a generational loss streak himself, so can't really trust Jeremiah Wells all too much. So I'm going Themba. On to the next. I'm going Gorimbo by decision, if that wasn't clear. I don't think he has a finishing bone in his body. These 2 fights, I actually didn't do any research on these 2, so I'm going to just go off the dome. Ante Delia has 3 nipples. He's a fucking Russian science experiment. He's gonna win this fight. I'm trolling. Waldo Cortez Acosta, I believe he's Cuban, my or Dominican. You know, he's my brother. He's my brother. I'll salsa dance with that, bro. But Waldo Cortez Acosta, personally, I think he's looked pretty shit in his career so far. I thought he lost to Sergey Spivak on the feet, which that says something. Waldo Cortez Acosta was literally just hitting his guard all day long, and while Sergey Spivak was actually landing fucking devastating blows and rocking him multiple times in that fight, clearly winning the fight, if you ask me. He was robbed. Sergey Spivak was robbed. And Waldo Cortez Acosta, he then dropped one to Sergey Pavlovich. I think Ante Delija is a little bit too dangerous. He's training with Tom Aspinall now. He has like 14 wins by KO. He has 9 submissions. I think he has 9 decisions as well. He's just kind of a dangerous dude. Or Waldo Cortez Acosta, he's not that he's dangerous, but I take that back. He's just not dangerous. I'm sorry, but if you can't finish some of your opponents that you absolutely 100% should be finishing, I can't trust you. Ante Delija went out there and got his get back on fucking Marcin Tybura. I don't think Waldo Cortez Acosta would finish Marcin Tybura. Have they fought? And if so, am I sounding stupid right now? No, they haven't fought. But like, cool, you beat Ryan Spann. You couldn't finish Robelis de Spain. You couldn't finish Andrei Arlovsky. Like, cool, you got a little win over, you got a little fucking KO win over Lucas Brzezinski, who doesn't have a fucking KO win over Lucas Brzezinski. I don't rate you at all for that. I'm going Ante Delija. I think he's just a little bit too well-rounded. And I believe they're like even roughly the same age as well. So I don't even think a Cortez Acosta has like a youth advantage on him or anything. I think he's slightly taller, but I think Ante is actually sneakingly tall. So I don't think there's got. I feel like Ante's taller. I haven't watched any like face-offs or anything, but I want to say Ante's taller. I'm going Ante Delija by. Dude, so many people have been able to rock Waldo Cortez Acosta. So many people. So many people have been able to rock him. Like 3 opponents in a row have been able to wobble him. Maybe 2. Who does that to Marcin Tybura? If we're being realistic, who does that to Marcin Tybura? Who just KOs him in round 1? You know what I'm saying? Tom Aspinall. Other than that, Sergey Spivak finished him in round 1 with an armbar. But like, who just sparks out Marcin Tybura in round 1? Not many people, you know. Not many people. 3 people, in fact. 3 people have KO'd him in round 1. He has 1 submission loss, and that is to Sergey Spivak. Fuck. Going Ante Delija. On to the next. Steve Garcia versus David Onama. I'm going Steve Garcia, bro. David Onama is literally a plant. He has a win over Robert Romero. And he has a loss to Nate Landwehr. That's as much as I can tell you about David Onama. Oh, he has a win over Giga Chikadze. I know that much. He has like a controversial win over Giga Chikadze. Steve Garcia, though, he's just a different opponent. He's fought different level of competition. Way better. Just way better. It's unarguable as well. Calvin Kattar, Kyle Nelson, Malik Costa, Chase Hooper. These are all guys that are just clearly better than the competition that David Onama's fought. I'm sorry, bro. I don't rate any of David Onama's wins, bro. It's simple as. Not gonna get too deep into the weeds here. This is kind of just a layup for Steve Garcia, so I'm going Steve Garcia, like probably round 2 KO. Hopefully he makes it quick, man, because I'm not trying to watch this shit. I'm not trying to waste my entire Saturday on this, as I do every card. It's Halloween, and I'm wasting it in my room alone by myself with a fucking Doctor Doom mask on my head. Hey, go check out my story, though, if you want to check it out. It looks pretty fucking sick, if I do say so myself. Happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you enjoy your night. Hope you had a safe night if you're watching this Saturday morning. And, yeah, let's get into the fights, bro. Hopefully I go, like, 14-0, however many fights are on this card. I feel like there was a lot. I feel like we went over a lot. Uriah Hall won, by the way, by unanimous decision. Shocker. That was it, chat. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Check out my Instagram, check out my Twitter, and have a good one. Peace.